Ford brought the Bronco back with massive hype. Dealer markups went crazy. Waiting lists stretched for years. Early buyers felt like they'd secured the ultimate off-road icon. Fast forward to today, and something strange is happening. Sales are slowing, inventory is stacking up, and many of the people who rushed to buy a Bronco are quietly trying to get out of theirs. This isn't about one small flaw, it's about a series of compromises that don't show up in commercials or press launches, but hit hard once the excitement wears off. And by the end of this video, you'll understand why the Ford Bronco is struggling to turn hype into long-term success. Let's break it down. Number 7. The noise nobody warned you about. The first problem hits you the moment you take the Bronco on the highway. This isn't minor wind noise or the occasional tire hum. It's a constant wall of sound that never really goes away. At highway speeds, wind rushes around the upright windshield, road noise pours in through the wheel wells, and tire roar dominates the cabin. Conversations require raised voices, podcasts and phone calls demand higher volume. Long drives become tiring much faster than expected. The removable roof and doors are part of the Bronco's identity, but they come with a serious downside. Even when everything is sealed, the cabin simply doesn't isolate noise the way modern SUVs do. For a vehicle that many buyers expected to daily drive, this level of noise becomes exhausting over time, and once the novelty wears off, it stops feeling adventurous and starts feeling annoying. Number 6. On-road driving feels unfinished. The Bronco shines off-road. On pavement, it's a different story. Steering lacks precision at highway speeds, requiring constant micro-corrections to keep the vehicle centered in its lane. Body roll is noticeable in corners. The suspension feels unsettled on uneven pavement. What works on trails works against you on daily commutes. Aggressive tires transmit bumps directly into the cabin. Expansion joints hit harder than expected. The vehicle never fully relaxes on the highway, even during long, straight stretches. Buyers quickly realize this isn't a vehicle you simply glide along in. You're always managing it. For an SUV priced well into modern midsize territory, that trade-off feels harder to justify. Number 5. Daily practicality falls short. From the outside, the Bronco looks boxy and spacious. Inside, reality doesn't quite match expectations. Storage solutions feel underdeveloped. The center console is small. Door pockets struggle to hold everyday items securely. Rear passengers get limited storage and fewer charging options than rivals. Cup holders are awkwardly placed. Small item storage feels like an afterthought. These aren't deal breakers on their own, but they add up, especially when owners start using the Bronco as more than a weekend toy. For an SUV marketed around adventure and lifestyle, the cabin often feels less practical than vehicles that cost far less. Number 4. Technology that frustrates instead of helping modern vehicles live or die by their tech, and this is where many Bronco owners lose patience. The infotainment system suffers from lag, slow responses, and occasional freezes. Bluetooth connectivity drops unexpectedly. Voice commands misunderstand simple requests. Over-the-air updates were meant to fix these problems, but many owners report failed installations or new bugs replacing old ones. Driver assistance features don't always behave consistently. Adaptive cruise disengages without warning. Lane assist feels intrusive one moment and absent the next. When technology demands attention instead of reducing it, daily driving becomes more stressful than it should be. Number 3. Build quality concerns keep piling up. This is where excitement turns into regret. Owners report uneven panel gaps, interior rattles at low mileage, and trim pieces that loosen prematurely. Roof panels and removable doors develop alignment issues. Seals wear faster than expected. Paint quality complaints are common, with reports of thin finishes and early chipping. For a vehicle commanding premium pricing, these issues shouldn't exist, yet they appear frequently enough to raise serious concerns about quality control. And once buyers lose confidence in build quality, everything else becomes harder to forgive. Number 2. Fuel economy hurts more than expected. Few Bronco buyers expect stellar fuel economy, but many are shocked by how bad it actually is. The upright design creates massive aerodynamic drag. High curb weight doesn't help. Neither do oversized all-terrain tires. In real-world driving, many owners struggle to reach even mid-teens MPG. Highway numbers often fall well short of expectations. That means frequent fill-ups, high fuel costs, and constant reminders that daily driving this vehicle comes at a premium. Competing SUVs with similar capability manage noticeably better efficiency, making the Bronco feel outdated in this area. Number 1. Reliability fears are killing confidence. This is the issue that matters most. Reports of engine misfires, transmission problems, electrical glitches, and battery drain are becoming impossible to ignore. Some vehicles require major repairs at mileage where most buyers expect worry-free ownership. Manual transmissions show premature wear. Automatics suffer from rough shifting and hesitation. Electrical systems drain batteries after short periods of inactivity. Packages like Sasquatch, while visually appealing, add stress to suspension and drivetrain components, accelerating wear. Water intrusion through removable panels creates additional risk, damaging electronics and interiors. When buyers lose trust in long-term reliability, resale values suffer, and once resale drops, demand follows. Why the Bronco is struggling? The Ford Bronco isn't a bad vehicle. It's a very specific one. As a dedicated off-road machine, it delivers. As a daily driver that also does adventure duty, it asks for too many compromises. Noise, ride quality, fuel costs, tech frustrations, and reliability concerns add up. What starts as excitement slowly turns into fatigue. That's why sales momentum is slowing. The hype brought buyers in. Ownership experience is pushing some away. And until Ford addresses these fundamentals, the Bronco will continue struggling to convert interest into long-term success. If you want to see how another Ford model stacks up under real ownership pressure, check out our next video on the Ranger. Reliability concerns, ride quality issues, and configuration limitations make it far from perfect as well.